Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Hope what's today, Thursday? Is going well. We're working on FQAuth, continuing on that project, which is an open source signing with Apple server for iOS and a Vapor background back end. And we have a middleware, and we have a sample iOS app and a sample microservice so far. And once we get these samples up to a place where we're happy with them, of course, we're going to extract libraries to make these things nice and reusable. For me personally, because I have a bunch of apps that I want to make using this, and also hopefully this will benefit other people either for their own learning or because they want to use this too. Let's see, our follower goals are at 176 out of 200, and we have a spam risk phone call. And on YouTube, 93 out of 100. Once we hit either of those goals, I'll do a tie stream, put on a nice shirt and a tie. It'll be fun. Let's see, what's next? So at the end of the stream yesterday, our previews kind of worked out. And I think it's because of something about now we're importing JWTKit in our app. And for starters, I want to confirm that that's the case. So I think we're going to make like a little small app just to show yes or no that works. And what's taking Nova so long? Application not responding. Okay. There you go. So let's just start by making a small little app. Where should we start? I guess a git ignore is fine. .build, and of course we'll ignore the Xcode projects, xc proj, and we'll ignore xc user data. And I guess we'll have a folder for the app, and then we'll have the app. And the app will be in SwiftUI. We just want to make the kind of the tiniest app possible. This will be a Swift UI.app. And I think I forget the var on this. It might be like I know it's some scene. And we're gonna have once we swap over to Xcode will tell us what this should be. I'm not worried about that. We'll just have the content view here. And let's go ahead and make a content view. Just copy, paste, modify, I suppose. Just save a little bit on typing. And this is going to be a view. And we're just going to show some text here. And there we go, we have a little app. So now we need to generate an Xcode project. So let's see, I'm thinking well, let's just make one first, and then we'll decide if we want to make two or not. I was thinking we might want to have like a tiny app and then a tiny app with JWTKit imported to prove that this is the problem. But we're going to use Xcode Gen for that. I'll say the name is demo JWT previews. All right, I forgot to add previews. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget. So let's say if we're in debug, we'll have the preview provider, content view previews, and this will be a preview provider. And once again, I forget the name of this variable. I think this is a view. The compiler will tell us as soon as we get back over there. But we'll just show the content view. So we'll have our targets, we'll have our app, and this part I don't have memorized, so I do need to peek at one of my other projects real quick. Let's look at Haptic Studio, which is in the App Store for checking playing with the haptics on your iPhone. And let's just go ahead and copy and paste all that. And I guess we need to tab this over. Oh, tabbed. There we go. Let's go up to 16.0. Why not? Let's do a random bundle identifier. What is this? Demo.jwt.previews. And I guess we need a development team. I think this is a 8 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Generate the plist, and we'll just call this demo JWT, something like that. And oh, this doesn't need to be on base. This can de-indent just a little bit. And I think we're good. So now I guess we need a brew file to install Xcode Gen. So it's brew Xcode Gen. And do we need Swish here? I guess not necessarily, but we do need a README. And so let's hop back to the terminal, and yeah, we don't need to fill out the README quite yet. Let's hop back to the terminal and run Xcode Gen. So then let's open that Xcode project. And we should get a few errors. Let's go ahead and Command B to build. What's it called? It won't tell me. Come on. Come on, Xcode, be a pal. Oh, just body, of course. And this is body some view. I can't use a junk team. It's just previews. Okay. Cannot be constructed because it has no accessible initializers. Okay, yeah, Xcode just having an issue there. Okay, so if we go to content view and we refresh the previews, just want to show that our app builds, and then we're going to do the thing to make it break or make it work. Just want to know. Cool, we see our text there, so we can commit this. Oh, need to get init. Oh, I misspelled Xcode proj in the git ignore. There we go. More spam risks trying to get in touch with me. Let's see. Tiny app that shows previews working. And I guess we can update the preview here. Generate the Xcode project. So brew bundle, and then Xcode gen-s Xcode gen.yaml. And I guess we can commit that just so we have a very clean place to fall back to. README. Okay, so what I suspect happened at the end of the last stream is that adding JWTKit is what messed us up. So let's go ahead and add JWTKit and show that that messes us up again, I suppose. So let's hop over to our code from yesterday. And let's add the JWT package. We don't need keychain access for this. Our previews are working fine with keychain access. And also we need to do, I think it's like this. I think it's dependencies. Package, and then we say the name of it. Cool, so let's regenerate the Xcode project. Where is it? Generated. Swap back here to, oh, Xcode crashed. Swap back here to Xcode. Waiting for packages to load. Sure, we'll give you a minute there, Xcode. And so if my hypothesis is correct, this is where the error will happen. Oh, that worked. Okay, so what if I import JWTKit here? Well, this did not work the preview. Okay, interesting. So it must be something else. Let's try one more thing. Let's like exercise the package here. Okay, so that's not. It doesn't seem to be what borked us yesterday. Okay. Maybe we'll just say the count of it. how can I like access something here? What if I just say dot description? Just a member description. Okay. No exact matches. And we'll just make this empty. Just want to make sure that code from JWTKit is being run during the preview. No, and it's looking fine. Okay, so I guess that wasn't it. So I guess we're back here in our app trying to get the preview to load. Well, I guess we haven't. Maybe in a moment when it loads magically, we can check this off. But I guess minimal example was not able to reproduce. Yeah, see, the reason why I thought it was something like that, because look at all these JWTKit mentions in the error log. Yeah, I guess this file doesn't even use JWTKit. So I guess what else could be causing that? I guess we could slowly copy things from here into our Tiny app to find the minimal example. Oh, that should be like something like so obvious that I'm just not seeing. That's what happens. Okay, let's commit over here in our minimal example. I'll say we added JWTKit but was not able to crash the previews. Okay, so how can we get this to crash? Let's see. Let's try removing stuff. Let's see. Do I have like other previews I can look for? Let's see. Does our sign up button preview work? No. What about our login view? Let's see. What if we just say like text? Same thing. Something about a package project. Okay, so what do we need to do to replicate this? I mean, we could copy all this code over because it was working before our session yesterday, right? Do I have both open in Nova? I do. Let's see, I guess we could copy that code over. It was this thing. And now we need to regenerate the Xcode project so that Xcode knows about these new files. Let's swap back to Xcode. Oh, wrong project. Did the other project close? Okay, let's open up Xcode again. Here we go. Okay, I guess we have a few files missing. Let's bring these over. Oh, come on, Xcode, don't be like that. Okay, let's do it through Nova. See, this this is why I use Xcode Gen, because Xcode is so much sometimes. Okay, we need to add a keychain access, I guess, to our project. Let's go ahead and do that too. I guess we're kind of still working on a minimal example to try to reproduce this. Not sure what's best to communicate that here. I guess I'll put a little arrow. A little star. Okay, so now that we updated the YAML for our Xcode Gen, let's regenerate. And watch it spin. Oh, I should have, that's not what I meant to click. Current authorization. Who's using the current authorization controller here? Oh, this thing is. Yeah, our minimal example is getting quite large very fast. Okay, well, let's copy these two over. And what else did we need? It wanted an auth server URL. In, where was that? That was in here? Well, let's just regenerate. Let's have Xcode tell us. Oh, right here. We're not actually going to be running this. We just need it to compile. Build failed. Cannot find login controller. Just need to throw something here just to get us to compile. I don't think this is what the problem is. Oops, I hit Command P by accident. Oh, it's because it's building for my actual device. Cannot find type user. Just trying to make a minimal example. This is just an URL. Don't care about an actual real URL. Okay, build succeeded. So now if we go back to our preview, so we brought in a ton of stuff from the app that has a problem. Now we're here in our tiny demo trying to isolate the error. But it still works. What are we doing? I brought in like everything that we added yesterday. Maybe it has something to do with the unit tests. But yeah, let's commit what we have. So we were still not able to reproduce. And again, this is all, well, not this little demo. We just started making it right now, but this is all on GitHub if you want to try it on your machine. Let's see, bring up the GitHub real quick, github.com, full-q developer / and then go to repositories. And it's this one right here on the initial branch, since we're not done yet. So if you want to try to, oh, this is old now. But that should still work for right now. Yeah, so I guess the other code we typed yesterday was this test. So I guess let's try bringing this test over, which I guess means adding a test target. So let's hop back over to Xcode Gen, or to Nova to edit Xcode Gen, and let's grab our test target and let's add it. This was demo.jwt.preview. And our team name was ARST1234. So let's go ahead and make our tests. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to copy this in. And wait a second, this might not be accessing JWT types anymore. We might be able to remove that dependency. Let's stick with the plan. Let's stick with adding this to our tiny sample. Xcode gen. Hop back over to Xcode. We didn't get those problems a moment ago. Oh, they're here. Do we need to edit something about the schemes? Let's just bring this over. And detab it. And we don't have UI tests in this little sample. Let's regenerate. Let's hop back over to Xcode. So this is there's already a test running. So we're back here at the tiny preview that we're trying to make, the tiny little app to reproduce this error. It says it's testing. I don't believe you, Xcode. I'm going to hit Command dot to stop everything. Still says something's going. Weird. Let's try Command U one more time. Well, it succeeded in its testing. Got a bad feeling about this, Xcode. I feel like you're not being honest with me. App encountered an error. Anyway, we're not here for the test. We're here for, does that code affect the previews at all? There we go. We reproduced it. Reproduced a preview crash. So it was only after we added the tests that our previews crashed. I don't think that makes much sense, but that matches what we have in our main app. Now I think this will run without JWTKit. I'm here back in our I'm back here in the main app in the tests. And Xcode is just having one of those days. Oh, it's starting up the simulator. Okay. Let's see, let's update our notes while we are waiting for Xcode. reproduced after adding tests. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It says it's testing. Don't allow. Oh my goodness, calendar. There's a test already running. Okay, well, I think what we can do is not import JWTKit into the tests, and let's see if that has any effect. I'm not sure what's going on with Xcode there. Let's see, so we're in the little demo app. Here's the tests, and let's remove JWTKit as a dependency. Let's regenerate the Xcode project. Let's hop back over to the Xcode project. No, that module exists. It's right there, in fact. Let's see, let's do Command-Shift-K to clean. Now let's refresh the preview. No such module app. It's right here. That's super weird. So we have it here as a dependency. But it's also launching the app tests, which means it did compile. Looks like the simulator's doing something. I guess it's something about the derived data, so let's go ahead and clear that. Let's see, I have a tiny little shortcut for that. I just have it marked right here in my favorites bar. So the compilation error said something about derived data, as you can see, so that's why I'm trying it. After clearing derived data, we need to fetch the packages. So let's try running the tests here in the minimal app. It's just so strange how dependencies in your unit tests affect your previews. That feels weird. Okay, so Xcode is testing. I don't really see it doing anything. Just waiting for good old Xcode. Not sure what you need Xcode. And I think that waiting is not going to do anything to help you out, Xcode. I'm going to fully quit Xcode and regenerate. I'm going to clear the derived data one more time. Let's open up the Xcode. Just only have one of these projects open at a time. Yeah, it's just a made-up team because we don't need a team to run the simulator. Build succeeded. Okay, we've gotten this far before. We usually get stuck where we are now, testing. Okay, command dot. We're here for the preview, right? So okay, the preview loads. So that's what matters. So let's go back to let's quit Xcode. Let's go back to the actual sample app we're actually working on and make those changes. Let's remove JWTKit from the tests. And yeah, remove the imports of it. So let's try regenerating the main app. And what was the command for this again? Swish project. Okay, swish project. So you can see it runs Xcode gen. Let's go to our logged in view and let's see if the preview previews. Failed to build. No such module app. So what is the diff? Here we just commented out one preview. Here we remove JWTKit. Here we remove JWTKit. So what does that have to do with not able to find no such module app? So we have test target name here. Oh, Xcode. What do we do? But this was working. This was working yesterday. I guess we could commit and roll back a little bit to the last time we know the test pass. Oh, and another thing we could do is we could add CI for the sample iOS app to the GitHub Actions now that we have a few tests. I think that would also be a good idea. From tests. Yeah, these are like really weird errors. I have a hard time believing that it's a change that I made. So I guess what I want to do is get this to run on another machine. Can make a .github folder, workflows, and tests. I guess we can call it ci.yaml. And we can copy this from another project. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll kind of delete all this because this is Swift specific. Oh wow, this is like very old. I don't think I need to set up Swift. So let's see, I guess we want to run through bundle, and then we want to run xc build test with our scheme. Our scheme is app. Oh, we also need to run Xcode gen. Oh, and this doesn't have a brew file. Okay, let's add one. Guess we don't need the mint file anymore. I think this is lowercase for brew files. So tap and then brew install it. For some reason, you have to say it twice with Homebrew. It is what it is. here we can just call Xcode Gen directly since we're installing it directly with Homebrew. Which means we may need to provide, oh, it's not going to build without an auth server URL, huh? I guess getting CI set up is going to take a little bit longer than I was expecting. Let's say what we're doing. Set up CI. And this isn't done. We're just, I guess this is kind of a step of doing that, because Xcode is acting weird on our machine now, so we want to try it out on CI. Let's see, so what is the, so we need a scheme dash scheme is app. Okay, looks like that's running. And I need the I need the command. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, so this is what the script is going to look like. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to do for the environment variables. Let's see. So config will load from a .env. Will load from the environment. Config.load. Yes. Okay. So it keeps trying them in order. Okay. So we can provide these as environment variables here. Something like that. Development team RST 1 2 3 4. This can be, I guess, HTTPS. We'll just make up something. These are not going to be running in the unit test. We need these for the test to pass, for the test to compile. And I guess I should confirm this is how we do environment variables in GitHub Actions. Oh, Bruce Leaf says, did you add the test as a test target for the app? I mean, we've run the tests. We ran the tests yesterday. Fine. I'm not really sure like what would have changed. And it has the dependencies as the app. Like I just think something's worked with my Xcode, or that's how it feels. And at the very least, the This gives my brain a little bit of a distraction. Yeah, test succeeded from the command line. Something's wrong with Xcode itself. Yeah, Xcode, man. Like, we ran the tests from the command line. They worked. Running the tests from inside Xcode let us know it was very unhappy. Well, not really. It just kind of gave us the silent treatment. Just kind of sit there spinning. I appreciate the suggestion, Joe. I appreciate the suggestion, though. Okay, the simulator has come up. Let's put this to the side here, and let's look at our actions. Oh, they're both queued. Oh yeah, it's not 12.0, right? It's like just 12. How are you doing today, by the way, Bruce Leaf? Hope you're doing well. Hope your hackathon yesterday went splendidly. Let's go ahead and cancel these. Bruce Leaf says, continuing today, presentation is tomorrow. Right on. I'm kind of curious are there going to be prizes? In progress. There we go. Oh, hey, look, the test finally ran in Xcode. Okay, so if we come back to our preview, where's the one that was giving us trouble? Here. Let's refresh the preview. Well, I hope you get that prize. And the preview has come up too. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, we didn't do anything differently in Xcode. All that time was spent editing a YAML file for GitHub, and now the tests pass. It's a riddle. Okay, so coming back to our queue, so we've set up CI, we are able to reproduce, and we fixed it. So I guess the conclusion is more that, where do we want to put conclusions? Maybe as a bullet point that import JWTKit in a test target broke the previews. Whew. And I guess we can consolidate these two. An example of reduce after adding tests. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I feel like I need to catch my breath after that a little bit. So we can watch CI run. I'm not sure how importing JWTKit into the test targets would break a preview when the tests pass. That just seems surprising. Okay, well, we're not going to sit here and watch boring SSL build, but we can make a little test target for ourselves in Swish. So we can have a new folder. Let's call it test, perhaps. New file. Let's call it main, perhaps. And all it needs to do is import sh, and all it needs to do is run the tests. And I can copy it from what we are running on CI. And then CI can, instead of doing that, we can just say swish test. And then we can come over here and add this executable target. All jobs have failed. Well, let me finish writing this, and then we'll take a look at GitHub. I think I can just say sh. Since they match. Let's go ahead and put this on the next line. No, it's fine. But I will consolidate these onto the same line. Yeah, let's make it match. Okay, so before we push up to GitHub, let's see what the error was. App UI test has a missing source directory. Oh. Oh, it's here, but there's nothing in it. Okay. Just add an empty file, I guess. Oops, app UI test.swift. And I guess we can add a minimal test in here. Or should I just delete it? Let's add a minimal test. Didn't have to remember how to do a test, but luckily I know a project on GitHub that has this. Where is it? It was called iOS Space. And I can go to the UI tests. And oh, it is XC test. Look at that. Just copy this over. I'm not going to take a screenshot. Sure, actually, let's keep that method in there. Copy the implementation too. I don't need to package this up as something that can be reused. Or if you're not starting with that template project. Okay, so now GitHub should be happy. Fix GitHub Actions. Oh, and I guess I should also try running it from the command line. Oh boy, this problem. Yeah, Swift can get a little funky sometimes. I think it's because of these names. I think the names sometimes confuse it. I did this on another project where all I did was change the names, then all of a sudden it worked. And we'll call it run tests. I feel like test might mean something to Xcode. It gives like the weirdest errors. Cannot find SH, but it's right there. We're importing it. I have to import foundation as well. Just gonna try force rebuilding it. See now it builds. Okay, so let's update this was, we have to call this run tests. Yeah, whenever this comes up, I'm in the middle of something else, so I don't know exactly like what causes this, like which names cause Swift's package manager to. Yeah, see, test succeeded. Commit -m. Yeah, I had another one where it was just called project, and it kept looking for a capital letter project folder. It was so weird. And after I changed it to like make project or something, then it just started working. I'm so confused on how or why, even after doing like fully clean builds. Oh, and that should be ignored also. -fr. let's see. Let's write the commit message in tower so I can see all the changes. Because I guess the main change that we made was just renaming stuff in Swish. Okay. So we are at the halfway mark. Before we start our next task, I'm going to step away for a few minutes, catch my breath after all this excitement with Xcode. Maybe I'll leave the screen showing during the break. I'll just hide the camera so we can watch the where is it? Watch the test together. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for sticking around. Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Welcome back from the break. Thanks for sticking around. Looks like we have a little bit of a test failure on the side of GitHub. Cannot test target app tests on any iOS device. Test must be run on a concrete device. Oh, this is I'm actually not sure what the solution to this is. I think we need the name of a simulator. I'm going to see what they do over here on iOS base project. GitHub workflows, CI. Yeah, it's interesting that we didn't need to specify the base. But yeah, I'm going to grab this invocation, head back over to CI. Oh, actually, I guess it's in here. I guess that's one nice thing about Swish is that you can test all your invocations locally, and you know it's going to be the exact same invocation on CI. Let's see, how do we want to format this? Definitely at least like this. Let's see, maybe we'll put the scheme on its own line. I guess let's put each parameter on its own line. I don't remember this code signing thing, but they use it in iOS base, so I'm gonna keep it. And they also specified the project, and why not, right? What they did was, they said the whole name, Xcode Proj. Okay, now we can just try this locally. Swish run tests. It says text succeeded, but SDK command not found. Oh, because I'm missing a backslash. Yeah, because we didn't need all this stuff run locally, so it just interpreted it as a separate command. Am I allowed to leave off this OS thing here? I don't want to wait for a random simulator to boot up. Oh, also, I guess I wasn't supposed to split it there. Let me look at... Is it okay to split it there? Oh, I guess because of the quote? I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I guess this has spaces as well. What's going on? Is this testing started? Does this mean I do need to specify the OS? Oh yeah, device type was null when platform is called. Okay. So let's stick that OS back in there. I guess when we were on GitHub, everything here was 16.2. I didn't see any 16.1s, and I don't have 16.1 installed locally. I mean 16.2 installed locally yet. I haven't updated yet. I wonder if iOS base did anything to install additional simulators. Oh, I see. They changed the Xcode version. Yeah, I guess we'll do that for now as well. It's so nice having like a public sample that we can rely on. Like how much Googling did that just save? Like infinite. Yeah, so we can go back to our, let's see, let's close other tabs because we have so many open. Let's add the OS line back in that they used on over here, comma OS 16.1. I think what would be really cool is if we're this. So I guess I have some wrappers in Swish for doing certain things. I'm not using it here. I'm just going straight up. I think it'd be cool if there's a way in Swish to sort of detect which simulators there were. So you could sort of just pick one depending on what's available. Because it feels silly to like iPhone 14 Pro Max. Like that's, I don't know. I just like, who knows like what's running on the people that check out your code if they don't have whatever simulator installed. They have to like edit a string. I feel like it'd be nice if there was a uniform way to detect what simulators are available and just run it on one of them, especially for unit tests. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters which simulator you run it on as long as the tests pass. Or maybe you want to run it on all of them, in which case you still want to kind of detect which ones are there. Okay, well this failed right away. I have a syntax error. Oh, okay. Let's try harder. Oh, it's all in the same indentation. Okay. GitHub syntax error. Bruce Lee says, yeah, I hate that dependency. I've tried to just say any iOS sim, but GitHub got mad. Yeah. Yeah, I started making what I was talking about, but I haven't finished it yet. shxc run. So this is wrappers around xc run, and I started doing some stuff with simctl. Oh, there's two folders? That's strange. That is very strange how there's two folders. But anyway, you can see there's this list of devices here. I haven't really finished integrating it into anything else. but it has like the UUID and the name. So I think what's going to be possible is to list all the devices, and then you can find one and pass it into other XE-run commands. This is what the hope is. Okay, so that is carrying on. Hopefully that will pass this time. And yeah, let's head on over to the next task. Which is, we want to fetch this at regular intervals. And also re-verify at regular intervals. So it's kind of both. So let's close a bunch of tabs. So here's our main app. And how do we do app did finish launching in SwiftUI? I guess we can we just do task here? Does window group have a .task? It has a background task. Oh, I wonder if we can use that to like try to get a new token when we're close to expiration. Ooh, and I'm trying to stay in flow here, but I am so distracted by how our tests are doing. Wait, is .env? Why does that need atomics? And Swift Neo. That's super weird. But anyway, I guess we can say like when the app loads, we want to tell the verifier to get the fetch the key set. This can throw. And when can it throw? Oh, if there's like an URL session error or a decoding error, or if it's empty for some reason, which should never happen. So I guess what I'm thinking is that like from out here, we just want to tell it to refresh, I suppose. And refresh will take care of kind of handling, because if there's an error, maybe we want to like try again in a little bit. If there's an error, I guess try again. And then if that happens, then I don't know what we would do. Well, I guess when we try to verify and it's not there, then we throw. We can't verify until they're able to connect to the internet. I feel like we want like a timer to like keep trying until we get one. Or provide the user with like a refresh button. Like that seems a little silly as well. I guess I'm open to ideas here. I guess for this, like the sample app, it doesn't matter incredibly too harshly, but you know, I do have plans to do this in some for real apps, and yeah, I guess we'll see. Because I guess we have this timer here anyway to refresh at regular intervals. Let's see, background task. Runs a specified action when the system provides a background task. Let's see, is there an example of how to use this? App.refresh. Okay, I need to read more about this. The type of task with which to associate the provided action. Well, we don't want to refresh the keys that often. Let's see, what other kind of tasks are there? Is that the only one? I guess this isn't seeming to... Oh, here we go, background task. App refresh, snapshot, Bluetooth alert, watch connectivity, responding to URL sessions. Task that responds to background URL sessions matching a given identifier. Updating intents. Interesting. The example is, yeah, just a name of it. Interesting. I haven't done much of this even in UIKit, so this will be fun. Maybe it's more of like a refresh if needed on app launch. Use a value of this type with a background task scene modifier to create a handler for background tasks that the system sends to your app or extension. For example, you can use URL session to define an asynchronous closure that the system calls when it launches your app, or an extension to handle a response from a background URL session. Yeah, I don't think background task is what we want here. Not yet, anyway. Because I guess in iOS we had the sort of significant time has passed thing on the app delegate. Significant time change. The arrival of midnight, and update the time by carrier, change the daylight savings time. Yeah, is there something like this for UI, for Swift UI? Oh, hey, look, the test passed. Oh, good. Well, that's a breath and a half. It took 10 minutes, though. Fascinating. Swift UI. Yeah, that's for UIKit, but how do I do it with... Oh, there's an on-received notification. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go. We got the success emojis in the chat. Thank you. And this doesn't have to be up here at the app level, I don't think. And I don't think we have async here, do we? No, so I guess we say task around all that. Okay, so if we run this, it should fail because we don't have the server running. Oh, because eventually it just does this. Yeah, I guess for a sample app, we don't really have like a login service or anything. Let's go ahead and put a breakpoint there and restart the app. Data corrupted, yeah, because it's the server's not up. Cool, it works. Yeah, so that's that. This does clutter up the UI a little bit. Not the UI. This clutter up this file a little bit. It would be cool to sort of move this into a little bit of a modifier that we sort of pass in our verifier and yeah, it kind of does all this for us. Something like refresh something like that. And then all this would like disappear. I think that would look a little bit nicer. So where would something like that go? I guess we could stick it in here. Yeah, let's call it file for now. Import Swift UI. I think it's an extension on view. And we do a private struct refresh JWKS view modifier, and this inherits from view modifier. And then we let the compiler tell us what we need to do. This doesn't really help the way protocols usually do. Usually they say you need these few methods, and then the compiler gives it to you and you're on your way. I guess I have to click into here to remember how to do this. Content is a proxy for the view that will have the view modifier presented by the self applied to it. Crap, do we have to do something like content is any view or something like that? Content dot, and then here we, oh, don't tell me I deleted that. Okay, good. Cool, we can say JWT verifier, and this is starting to need a new name, perhaps. And the method is this. Some view, I guess. And then here we say, oh, what's this? Oh, well, yeah, I haven't typed anything in yet. Self.modifier, yeah, like this. Does this compile? Almost. Cannot be inferred. Maybe I don't need that. Cannot find verifier in scope. Oh, because it's called this. Build succeeded, yay. So I don't need to specify anything about content? Am I overdoing it with some view? Is this supposed to be self.body? No, it did not like that at all. But it's okay with this random content being here. Why is that? Content is a type alias for what? The content view type passed to body. It's an empty type alias. Oh, so this is self.body is never, and this is, I guess there's like regular ones as well. Okay. So I guess we can say what's in here. We have our view modifier. And I guess we can Command R to see it fail. Nice. That's exactly what we expect. So just showing that it's making the network calls. So I'll call that done. We even created a view modifier for it as well. View modifier to periodically refresh the JWKS to clean up the main app file. Cool. Now we have a very similar task that's instead of just getting the JWKS, we want to re-verify the token that we do have. So let's see, how do we go about doing that? I think that's going to be very similar. I think we're going to have like revalidate current auth periodically with the JWT verifier and the, what's it called? I guess the current auth controller is what has it. Actually, when we fetch the new tokens, are we verifying those? I'm not sure we did do that. Let's see, let's look at login controller. Yeah, I don't see this using the, I don't see this using the verifier at all. I don't see it using the JWKS. Yeah, it's just kind of blindly accepting any token that's passed down. Hydrate, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Ooh, I need to mute real fast. Oh man, just in time. Okay, yeah, so I guess this login controller needs, let's see, perhaps this could go onto a different class, or this needs to know about the JWT verifier. So I guess let's add that as a task for later. And I bet that this isn't either. Cool, so we'll get to those in a little bit. But for now, let's go ahead and move forward with this. I guess let's stick it in here again for now, and then we can always move stuff around as we get inspired. So first we do extension on view, and we do this. And this needs the current auth controller and the verifier, I guess. Or, let's see, I guess I'm kind of trying to predict the future a little bit here instead of just writing stuff out. Yeah, so let's just continue with our current trajectory, and it'll correct itself as we learn more. So my current hypothesis is that this needs the verifier and the authorization controller. So let's take the fix. Oh, thanks. Something like that. So then what do we want to do? I guess we want to tell these things, I guess we're going to set up those callbacks just like we did over here. Well, I wonder if I could have just done this. That's going to be like the same thing, right? I don't need this view modifier, right? And then we can head over to the other file and use the same structure. But I guess we need to figure out what this is going to do. Well, let's just get the fix in. Too many curlies. Let's get this looking good. Okay, there we go. I think a new line there. Yeah, so I think what this is going to do is we're going to say current auth controller dot current authorization dot access token. I guess this will be a guard. Guardlet token equals else just go away, else just return. I'm starting to write like logic here, and I know it's not going to stay here, but it's just not currently in a testable spot at all. So just keeping that in mind. Then we went to JWT verifier dot verify the token. And I guess this is a do catch situation. So if we are not verified, then we will log out. Yeah, we don't really care. We're just checking that it's verified. And it's going to be the same thing down here, I guess. I guess that was a copy paste, but we want to, yeah, this is not going to live here forever. But now we're building. Yeah, I'm not sure who should know about who. Because I guess the current auth controller. Where'd it go? Like, this is a very neatly defined set of responsibilities. It gets things from the keychain and gets them out. Actually, maybe this should have a reference to the verifier so that it'll only accept things that are verified, for example. Tukes in the chat says, did you use React.js or Vue.js before? Yes, I have written both of those. I've only gotten paid to do React, though. I don't think I've gotten paid to do Vue. Vue is just during an interview and for my own fun. How are you doing, by the way? Good to see you again. And then here, when we try to log in, we can just verify it. We can say JWT verifier dot verify. And then make this a throws, perhaps. Because what would this do? It's just like, oh, we didn't we didn't log in. Tukes asks, fine. How about you? You're working on your traffic app. No, this is FQAuth. It's an open source sign-in with Apple server that I plan to use on several of my projects, and hopefully other people will find it useful as well. So this is the sample iOS app. It's up here on GitHub on the initial branch. Everything that we've done, everything from, I guess, 3 months ago to 13 minutes ago is up here. And the goal is to sort of make a sample app so we have an SDK that we can share, so that other folks can use it. And, I plan to use it. Tukes asks, it's for authentication. Yeah, signing with Apple, they do a lot for us, but not quite everything. If they did everything, like, we would be done a long time ago, but they're still verifying the JWTs, managing key sets, verifying things periodically, making a sign-in screen, And ours isn't gorgeous. You can see this is what we have so far. But like you still have to set up a screen that interacts with like authentication services. There's like a lot that would be repeated over and over again across apps, and I'm making a library to so that at least I don't have to type it in on different apps, and hopefully some of you fine folks find it useful as well. Cool. So putting this in here is going to break a ton of things. Not least of which is for tests, we probably just want to have like a fake in here. We probably don't want to actually set up a whole mess. Tukes asks, why not use Flask auth services like Auth0 or Firebase? Yeah, those are options as well. And for beginners, I would even recommend doing that. I mean, I guess I just really enjoy running my own servers, and I don't want to pay Auth0 or Firebase. I don't want to use their SDKs. I think I can do something that might be a little bit nicer to use. Or it's like flavoring, you know. 3 different people will make a pizza and they'll all turn out slightly different, and one of them will be your favorite. I guess you could say I feel inspired to make my own pizza pie here. Yeah, you can, if you're a beginner, I recommend going to the pizza store and getting them to bake a pie for you. But after a while, maybe you want to bake a pizza yourself. And I guess that's what I'm doing here. Thanks for the pineapple on the pizza emoji. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make a fake for this, which means making an interface for this. And the fake will be super easy. Tukes in the chat says, I'm struggling to choose React or Vue as a front-end framework. What do you think? If you're not sure what to do and you're looking for an answer of which one of those to do, then I would recommend React because there will be more tutorials and stuff. Vue is also a great framework. It doesn't really matter, I would say. But if you're at that point where you need advice between picking the two, I think that implies that React would be the choice for you. Oh, maybe that was a bad answer. Maybe I should have said, what differences do you see between the two? Maybe that would be a better answer. Yes, we know. We'll be on our way there. Tukes says, hate JSX, and a bunch of laughing emojis. Oh, I love JSX. What do you not like about JSX? Let's see. So we'll have a final class. Tukes asks, do you still use React for work? I am currently not using React at work, and I don't know when that will change. But like most things in life, everything changes. And this is going to be super easy. Oh, I need to import JWTKit. What are you using? I guess you can see what I'm doing now. Swift UI, Swift, a little bit of UI kit. Let's see, do I not need to do the as? Can I just hold the compiler, pick it up? Looks like it did. Cool, so here in the previews, this will pass in the fake one. Oh, right, because this is expecting the exact one, instead we can just expect the interface here. Call can throw. If I just try here, we'll know. Oh, okay. I can try. Oh, wait, perfect. Love it, love it, love it. So if we're not able to log ourselves in because our tokens are invalid, the error will just bubble outward as if there was some other error with the login. And that's exactly what I would want to happen. I'm so happy that we have try await on main actor run, and it just bubbles out. I wonder if I can put like .fake on here. Let's see, for starters, let's hide this behind an if debug. And then for seconders, can I do something like static var fake? Can I do this? Can I do this? Static sort properties are not supported. Can I make this a getter? It's probably what I want anyway, is a getter anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. No. Or self equals. I don't, just anything where it's a JWT verifier interface. No? Contextual member reference to static property fake requires self-constraint in the property extension. Oh, you're no fun anymore. Well, let's see what's in chat. Duke says, that's cool, you're helping the Vapor community to grow. Hope more developers will use Swift on the server. Right on, yeah. I really enjoy Swift, and I really enjoy writing it on the server as well. Oh, one more idea. One more idea to get this to compile. Where's the fake? Can I do it? Can I do it this way? Oh, self equals. Nice. So for reference, yeah, I didn't know this was gonna work, but I guess this is how it works. Extension on the interface, and you say where self equals the fake, then you can have a static var of fake that conforms to verifier interface. Although I wonder if I did it I wonder if this would compile. Oh. Okay, I think I like this better actually. Because sometimes you want to actually talk about the fake. Oh, we're just getting the same error. We got to do it again. Okay. Okay, so we'll try to log in. And what's great about this is that, yeah, the current auth is now responsible for us being logged in. It's the gatekeeper. It's exactly what we want. It gets us out of the keychain. It gets us out of, yeah, when any controller tries to log it in, it's sort of, we have a protected, everything that it returns is going to be auth, and that's fantastic. Which checks off these two boxes. However, we have a new box of the current auth controller should verify when loading from the keychain. Okay, looks like this needs to come up a little bit. Yeah, some of these need new names. There we go. So we'll have the creating of the things. No one depends on this one yet. And then we have sort of assigning onto self at the end. Missing parameter for JWT verifier. So here we can just say dot fake, right? I believe we can, but the autocomplete got a little faked out. Yeah, there we go. So these are just previews. Oh, and this needs the label. A few more. So this is in tests. Yeah, this is just testing the networking. We can use fake here. Cannot use, okay. What's the error? Malformed JWT. Right, because we are we're this is not a JWT at all. This is just some random string. So this was kind of an unexpected consequence. I guess with the fake we can have what do we want to do? Because I do like sort of the readability of this, of like new access token, existing access token. So perhaps we'll like do stubbing on the fake. So we won't use the .fake here. We'll say JWT verifier. And this is what we'll pass in here. And let's see, how do we want to do this? JWT verifier dot like add stub perhaps. We want to say existing auth token will be like map it to an FQAuth session token. And do we have any fixtures here? Something like that. This might be how we want to. Stub is not the right word here, is it? It's not the right word in this lingo, but I'm going to go with it. So let's copy the call, set on over to the fake. Let's say this has, yeah, it has this function, add stub. That takes a string. Wait, maybe we don't need to do this. Maybe this is too exciting. Maybe we can... where's that test? No, I mean, it just works so nicely. You know, it's just so readable. Okay, let's stick with this current plan, which is updating the fake to take, kind of like we did with the URL session, to take stubbed out calls. And then I'll take a fixture. And I guess it can have a little dictionary of strings to fixtures. Oh, and this will start out as the empty dictionary, of course. And we'll just check if it's there. Oh, if stub equals stubs of. Cannot convert. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, new token. This returns a tuple. I forgot. And we can just ignore that part for now. Cool. Let's see how our tests are doing. Command U. Expectedly found nil. Right, I forgot to initialize it. Test failed. Malformed. I stubbed out both. Oh, it's supposed to be access. Okay. At some point, we might want to use JWTs for the refresh tokens as well. Just trying to get to kind of a beta launch or 1.0 launch before getting too excited about things. Yay, and command U to run the whole suite. And these don't need the type because it's implied by the function declaration. Yay. Hooray. Okay, well that was a big chunk. What did we do? So I guess we're verifying the token on login. And we need a fake JWT verifier. And we're periodically reverifying JWTs. Now I want to return to that last part, which was in this view modifier. Yeah, right here. So now that the current auth controller knows about the JWT verifier, I think all this can, I think this just kind of becomes current auth controller dot reverify. And the same thing down here. And this won't need to know about this anymore. We can take that out in a little bit. And I haven't written a test yet for any of this stuff. And should we verify the refresh token? No, the refresh token is not currently a JWT yet at this moment. Yeah, because if it expires like in a year and some other person opens the app, you don't want to like leave a person logged in indefinitely. We need to like be checking on stuff. Cool, that cleans up quite a bit. We can remove the verifier from here. So we can remove that from here as well. Amazing. So let's try to get some tests going. Current auth controller this really needs a new name. This is so wordy. Maybe that should be like a channel points redemption, like rename a class. Oh man, but I know you, Twitch chat. We're gonna have some really silly names. Like someone's gonna rename the current auth controller to elephant. Well, not you, current Twitch chat, just Twitch chat in general. Because I hope you all are more than welcome to suggest type names, and you have in the past. Oh, the file doesn't have test at the end. Yeah, so we did all those. This is still an open task, and now we're kind of writing tests around what we just did. This has no tests around it at all. Let's close these other files. Yeah, so I guess let's test reverify. That's what we just wrote. test reverify signs out when verification fails. So we'll make one, we'll say oh, I need to import the app. Testably import the app. What is it? Did I call it current authentication controller? Oh my goodness. Authorization. Wow. And let's get some fakes of these going. Cool. So we want to say how are we going to do this test? So I guess we have to like initialize it with something and then call, like, I guess we want to say like controller dot reverify, and then we want to assert that that this is null, that this got logged out. And also that the one in memory got logged out as well. And this is just going to pass kind of for free because there wasn't even anything in here. So we need to set up with an expired fake, I guess. Or what is this? Did I just put like a breakpoint in on top of a letter? How did I do that? Anyway. I guess we can have like an always failing fake. Always, yeah, always failing. I could have made this more complicated, but like, it didn't seem worth it. Struct not verified. This will be an error, and then we can throw it. We might move that to a different file. Not sure yet. So we can just use that one. And now this fake keychain can start off with something valid. And then let's do one where it succeeds. Does nothing on success, I guess. So I guess it's going to be kind of the same setup. We'll still use maybe we'll make a always succeeding verifier. It just does nothing. Oh, it has to return something. Well, I guess we'll just add a stub then. We don't need to do an always succeeding one. See, we can use sample one here, but I'm not sure which string to use, honestly. Wait, why does this have app in front? That's unnecessary. Oh, and this is the sample for the key set, not for an authorization. Do we have samples here? We don't. So I guess we'll need to set that up, huh? It's gonna be that time where I'm not thinking straight. Let's see. So we need some samples here. Oh, I guess it's time for this to kind of have its own folder. And how do I organize these? I guess put this one second. And then we can have some fakes, I guess. Or fixtures, rather. And this will only be in debug. Sample one's the best one. Yeah, so let's say it's a string and okay, yeah, it's just gonna be an empty string for now. guess we need to get one from somewhere. Did we have these from the keychain? No, this was just the key set. We didn't have a fake user. We should have saved one. Access token. Where's this fake getting its stuff from? Okay, well, it's definitely been a while. Let's see, are we compiling? Not quite. Yeah, this isn't compiling either. Cool, so I'll just make like a work in progress commit. Testing for current auth controller. And then let's go ahead and say what we did today. Let's see, I guess we started off by investigating why JWTKit was messing up our previews. And what we found out was that somehow importing JWTKit into our tests messed up their previews. And I still don't understand why that was, but luckily our test didn't need to import JWTKit anymore. Basically after the refactoring we did yesterday. We also got GitHub Actions set up. To run our test suite. We set up some, they're not exactly timers. I guess we'll just say we are now periodically refreshing the JSON web key set from the FQAuth server. And we are now periodically re-verifying our tokens, verifying the JWTs, and logging out if necessary. And also, when we log in, we verify the JWT as well. which means we aren't blindly trusting the JWTs. I mean, I guess an attacker could still break this by providing their own key set to the app. And I'm not exactly sure how we would get around that. I mean, we could just ship a key set with the app and never refresh it, but I feel like that has other problems. I feel like you want to rotate your keys every once in a while. I mean, I guess it creates extra hurdles for cracking into your app. And I mean, even the strongest cryptography, it's just, if you have enough computer power, you can just guess every single combination and get it eventually. I guess it all comes down to trade-offs and stuff like that. There's even a box in the middle of the ocean with no internet connection. Someone can still break into it, right? So we stopped in the middle of writing tests. For the current auth controller. Cool. Yeah, we got a lot done in a little bit of time, and we're all committed. Yeah, so I will see you tomorrow around the same time. Let's get out the good old schedule. It's on Instagram. Where's my schedule? Here it is. So we got Beavers again tomorrow. And yeah, I'll post the schedule for next week over the weekend. Thanks so much for sticking around and sharing my coding adventures with me. You can find out more about me on my website, fullqdeveloper.com, which has links to everything really. My apps on the App Store, my open source projects, and all the different ways to contact me. Let's see. Let's get the outro music going. Oh, iTunes crashed. Force quit iTunes. Okay. I like that you can still do command space IT and it'll autocomplete to music because it's not called iTunes anymore. Have a great evening, morning, or night wherever you are. Do something tonight that an AI could never do. Desire to do something and then do it. It's what makes us human. And have a beautiful night, all you beautiful people.